Students, we are given this question. We are expected to find the area of the triangle. We've got a triangle with coordinates -1, 1, B 3, 2, and C 0, 5. So we have to find the area. So let's write down the formula. The required area would be, first we need to find the area going from A to B, right? So if we were to do that, it's going to be area with AB plus area along BC plus area along CA. So that would solve the requirement. Now let us find the equation of the line AB. Now this is a straight line, so therefore we would use y negative y1 is equal to m times x negative x1. Now if we were to take this point as x1 y1 and this point x2 y2, then y negative y1 is going to be 1 is equal to m times x negative x1 is going to be -1. So that's going to be y negative 1 is equal to m times x positive 1. Now we know that the slope m is y2 negative y1 divided by x2 negative x1. Now my y2 is 2, my y1 is 1, my x2 is 3, my x1 is -1. So that means I've got 1 divided by 1/4. This is my slope. So therefore the equation can be rewritten as y negative 1 is equal to 1/4 times x positive 1, which means y is equal to 1/4 of x positive 1. You move this 1 to the other side, so that will be positive 1. So you have the equation of the curve or line, so you can rewrite this as x/4 positive 1/4 positive 1, which is x/4 positive 5/4. So the equation of line AB is equal to y equal to x/4 positive 5/4. So that is the equation that we have got here. Now we need to obtain the equation of BC. So let us do that. So equation of line BC is y negative y1 is equal to m times x negative x1. Now I'm going to take this as now x1 y1 and this one as x2 y2. So if I do that, this is going to be y negative y1 is 2, m times x negative x1 is 3, so -3. Now I can rewrite this, okay, in this fashion: y is equal to m times x negative 3 positive 2. So I need to know m. Now m is y2 negative y1 divided by x2 negative x1. That's a slope. So my y2 is 5, my y1 is 2, my x2 is 0, my x1 is 3. This is 3 divided by -3, so m is equal to -1. If I were to substitute there, I would get y is equal to -1 of x negative 3 positive 2, which is y equal to -x positive 3 positive 2. So y is equal to -x positive 5. So this is for BC. Okay. Now we need to obtain the equation of line CA. Okay, so I would take my CA, I would take this point as x1 y1 and this point as x2 y2. So if I were to write the line equation, y negative y1 is equal to m times x negative x1, my y1 is going to be my 5 there, m times x negative, my x1 is going to be 0. So this is y negative 5 is equal to m times x y is equal to mx positive 5. Now I need to obtain the slope, so I will do the slope here. So m is equal to y2 negative y1 divided by x2 negative x1, which is equal to my y2 is going to be 1 and my y1 is going to be negative 5. My x2 is going to be negative 1 and my x1 is going to be 0. So this is going to be 1 negative 5, which is negative 4, divided by negative 1, which is equal to positive 4. So slope is positive 4. So y is equal to 4x positive 5 will be the equation of CA or AC. So we would use this formula, the required area. So therefore area is equal to integral AB. X varies from negative 1 to 3 and the equation of the line AB. Equation of line AB we have got is x divided by 4 positive 5 over 4 times dx positive integral BC. Now BC x varies from 3 to 0 and the line that we got for BC is negative x positive 5 times dx positive. Now CA x varies from 0 to negative 1 and the equation we got was 4x positive 5 times dx. So if we were to integrate this is going to be x squared divided by 2, which is going to be 8 positive 5 over 4 times x. The limits are negative 1 to 3 positive. This is negative x squared divided by 2 positive 5x. Limits are 3 to 0. This is 4x squared divided by 2 positive 5 times x. The limits are 0 to negative 1. So now what we are going to do is we are going to apply the limits. Apply the upper limit. 3 squared divided by 8 positive 5 over 4 times 3. This is for the upper limit. Minus the lower limit negative 1. So negative 1 squared will become positive 1 and this will become negative 5 over 4. This is for the first quantity. Followed by the second quantity, you apply 0, 0 is going to be 0, followed by negative, and 3 squared is going to be 9 divided by 2. Okay, so there is actually a negative sign which is already going in. Okay, upper limit minus the lower limit. So this will become positive and this will become negative. So it's going to be negative 15. This is for the second quantity. Now for the third quantity, you apply the upper limit. This is going to be 2 times. 2 can divide 4 2 times. So upper limit is negative 1. So that will give you 1. Followed by 5 of negative 1. Okay, this is for the upper limit. When you place the lower limit, everything will become 0. So no need to do that. So let us evaluate this. So 3 squared is 9 over 8. This is 15 over 4, this is negative 1 over 8, this is positive 5 over 4. So this is what we have got. Now these two then can be added, so that would give me 8 divided by 8, right? So that's going to be 1. Now these two can be added, so that will be 20 divided by 4. So that's going to be positive 5 there. Okay, for this part. So we have done a good job. Followed by 9, I take the LCM 2, it's going to be 9 negative 30 divided by 2. So that is going to give us negative 21. 21 divided by 2. Now followed by 2 times 1, negative 5. That's going to be a negative 3. So I have a negative 3 there. So if I were to rewrite this, 1 positive 5, 6, negative 3, that's one group there, followed by negative 21 over 2. So it's going to be 3, negative 21 over 2. This is going to be giving me 6, negative 21, 6 negative 21 over 2, which is going to be 15. negative 15 over 2. But I cannot have this to be a negative area. So I take the modulus sign and rewrite it as 15 over 2 square units. Okay.